Recently, we announced that this summer we are moving off the grid to an off-grid cabin in Alaska. We are moving to Alaska. There have been a lot of questions about what we have planned, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna live off life. So this is the start of a 3-part series, or maybe possibly even more, all about how we're going to power our life off-grid. We're gonna be talking about energy, solar power, portable power stations, inverters and photovoltaic cells. Ooh, that word's gonna be tough for me to say. Photovoltaic cell. The first part of this will be 3 stages or 3 steps, and these could be 3 steps that you also take if you're looking to go off grid, kind of a beginner place to start with and a place that you can work yourself in a couple easy steps. For each of these steps, we have partnered with a really fantastic company. We have specifically looked for equipment that's something that's beginner friendly, more budget friendly when possible, and something that doesn't take an electrical engineer to use or run. If you're new here, this is not the first time we've gone off grid in Alaska. Back in 2023, my family spent the summer learning about off-grid life in Alaska in a very tiny, rustic off-grid cabin.
Yeah. Your hair and my hair.
Welcome.
We've lost it.
Wow, off-grid. This is what we look like. We haven't seen a mirror in what? When is the last time you saw a mirror?
There you go.
We learned a lot doing that. For example, we learned that we love Alaska and we love rustic off-grid life. But there's like a little asterisk there. We have a big family. My wife and I have 7 children from the ages of baby to teenager who thinks they know more than you. Taking our family off-grid to Alaska, we loved a lot about slow-paced rustic off-grid life. But there were a couple modern amenities that we learned we really like and we want to incorporate into our rustic cabin. As content producers, we get offered stuff literally every day. We get emails, flashlight,
power system, scooter, bike, I have furniture.
We say no all the time. We are not trying to become a channel that just gets all this free stuff and tries to sell it on to you. In this very rare particular instance, I think we do like 3 or 4 partnerships a year. We have selected these very specific companies because they make a good product. We've worked with them before. We knew it was something that we actually needed in our off-grid project, and a lot of you may need this too. And if it's something that you will need in your future off-grid journey, we would introduce you to some quality products that you can rely on, that we're going to be relying on off-grid in Alaska. Today we're going to start with the very first step, the very first stage in the off-grid journey. Stage 1, pull-up power. So picture this scenario. You have been wanting to go off-grid, you've been looking for a place, and you have found a little abandoned off-grid cabin in the wild somewhere. It could be Alaska, Maine, Idaho, Kentucky, wherever you would love to be off-grid. Imagine you finally have found the place. And you do what a lot of people do, you purchase it remotely. This is not what we did, but a lot of people do this. They'll just find a property on the internet and they see a good deal and they just jump. They say, you know what? I'm gonna buy it now and I'll go and check it out when I'm ready to work on it. So you prepare for this, you gather all your equipment and you get your vehicle packed and you hit the road and you finally make it out to that off-grid property, to your off-grid dream. You're ready to go.
Oh great, there it is. Oh my word, that's so sweet. Is there an upstairs? There's an upstairs. Yes.
So you hop out of your car and you walk up to the abandoned cabin, and what happens? Well, you open the door and you see the place is a mess. There's broken windows and floors are dirty, the walls need some work. Right away when you pull up to that off-grid property, you need power. You need power to help you clean the place. Day 1, when you pull up, you need some pull-up power. And this little unit here, this is my pull-up power. The Oupes Exodus 1500. This video is brought to you by Oupes. They have partnered with us on this project. They've provided us with this. Or let me show you what I mean by pull-up power. Let's get this open. What you do? Oh yeah, there we go. It's really good to have remote power, portable power that you can bring to wherever you're staying on the property, whether that is in an old busted cabin, or maybe if you pitch a tent on the property when you're getting started like some people do. Now, maybe you're thinking, that's a brand new power station, Aus. How do you know that it's a good solution if it's brand new, you haven't tried it out? Well, this is not my first Oupes portable power station. When we went off-grid to Alaska in 2023, I had a bigger unit, a bigger Oupes portable power station. Got our little computer set up, our Oupes power system, which is a solar system, but also a battery bank, so that'll keep us able to take care of charging our phones, which powered pretty much all the off-grid cabins we stayed in. Powered our life for like 3 months. Chest freezers, computers and phones recharging, fire up a vacuum to clean the cabin or something. It handled everything and it was fantastic. Oupes is a nice company. They build a dependable product at a bit more of a budget-friendly price. And this unit here is no different. Right now they're actually having a good sale on this product. But let's talk about what it does and how we're going to use this. We are going to be leaving the family farm where we are right now and driving across the country to our off-grid cabin in Alaska. And the reason I call this pull-up power is because the moment you pull up, this little guy is ready to go. There are a lot of different off-grid power solutions. You can custom build systems, you can build inverter systems off your car, but I like a portable power station because it's ready to go the minute you arrive. You don't have to do any wiring or digging any holes, trenches for wires, solar panels, nothing. This unit can charge up on your drive from your vehicle. If you stop at a hotel, you can bring it inside and plug it in and charge it up like that. When you're at your project working every single day and you need to charge your phones and your computer, keep your little deep freezer cold or whatever you need to do, this little station can do it while you're there. And here's what happens. You get working on your project, and unless you're at like some fly-in location somewhere, if you can drive up to your cabin, at least the first week or first couple months, you are constantly running out to the hardware store, to the Home Depot, just to town to get supplies and goods and things. You are always getting in the vehicle and taking a drive. And the beauty of a portable power station is every time you get in your car, as long as you got a small enough unit that you can grab and take with you, you can take that, throw it in your vehicle, plug it into your 12-volt power, charge the unit up while you're driving around, recharge it while you're out and about, and when you get back to the cabin, you have power. And it works the minute you pull up. But the other cool thing is when you do in the future finally set up your other systems, and we'll talk about how we're gonna grow in stage 2 and stage 3, this will still work along with solar power. If you have some photovoltaic cells, this will work with that. It's a tool that works on day one, the moment you pull up, and you can continue using it for the lifetime of your off-grid adventure. That's why pull-up power is so important. Now, what does this particular unit have? This is a 1500 watt, 1,488 watt hour unit. I've worked with larger portable power stations and smaller ones. Honestly, I found in our time off-grid, we use the smaller portable power stations more, whereas the bigger units, we kind of sat in the corner and used them for the bigger projects. They're great for just managing your personal electronics, your phones, your devices. And I know you want to go off grid to get away from that stuff, but usually you still need some form of communication. And I run my business, it's an internet business. So I do, unfortunately, no matter where I go, need to have a laptop that connects to the internet and a phone that can connect to the internet. Someday, guys, I am going to be the guy in the cabin on the hill that if you want to reach him, you got to write him a letter. Send a smoke signal or a carrier pigeon. But right now I got businesses to run and mouths to feed, so unfortunately I need the internet still. This is a good solution for providing me what I need, where I need it, and you can charge it in a couple different ways. If I do have a solar panel, I can plug it in with this cable right here, charge it with the solar panel. I can plug this into the wall at someone else's house or at a hotel, or the one I'm going to be using most for my pull-up power, pulling up in my vehicle, I can charge this off of my vehicle. Today we're doing a really long drive. We're taking our solar generator, our little teeny portable one, plugging it into the car so that thing will charge up while we're driving, and then we can take it inside the cabin. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there we go. It should come charged up for you. We're at 64%. So that's charging right now. We're gonna give that a little time to charge up some, and then we're gonna give her a test run to see how much can we do with this unit? How much can we power? That's the big question, right? When you get a portable power box, if you get a smaller one, you're not gonna be able to power everything you wanna power in your cabin. Is it actually something that's gonna be helpful and practical? Well, minute one, we can use it to charge these. Unfortunately, I need one. might as well use it to charge my phone. But more importantly to me, when I pull up to the cabin, I'm going to be working on this cabin. So let's see, with this particular unit, can I arrive to my cabin, can I pull up and actually get some work done? First off, can we charge our DeWalt battery? All right, so we have a battery that's not fully charged. Let's start charging it. And off we go, we're charging. We actually did this a lot in Alaska. We used our tools while doing different projects on the cabins last time we were there. And I literally would take my portable power box outside and have it charging while I was working on different projects. But could it actually power tools? I have a few different tools that I use that are not rechargeable. They're plug-in, like a skill saw. A skill saw takes a certain amount of power. Let's see if we can run a skill saw off this baby. I honestly have no idea if this is gonna work. Look at that. Nice. Powers the skill saw. Charging like a phone or a computer, that is a very passive energy, right? Something like a saw that needs to spin, it's mechanical, takes a lot more power and a big surge of power to get it going. So that's always a good test of these power systems. Can they actually run like a saw? Can they turn a wheel physically? And so far, this little guy is definitely going to be helpful to us when we arrive to our cabin. Okay, now it's time for the dreaded heat gun test. If you've ever watched any kind of power station review video, you know when it comes to judging power, the heat gun, that is the gold standard shot. Okay, run on one, kick it up a notch. Yep, there's some heat. She's working. Now this would burn through this battery really, really quickly. It's eating up all our power. Let's put it on high and see what happens. Still going. Oh yeah. There's the heat. Ooh. Awesome. I know it's gonna work for me. It's gonna help me with all the odds and ends we'll need at the cabin day one as we start getting ready to set up our second stage. And you'll see in a future video in this series, the second stage has that nice little carry handle. I like that. It is 30 pounds. So if 30 pounds sounds like too much for you to carry around, then get a bit of a smaller one, but it's not bad, you know, and with that little handy handle there, it's pretty easy to grab, throw it in the car, power it up as you go. Don't forget your charging cable, and we're actually gonna go install it right now. Now the whole point of this is to be very easy to get in your vehicle and out of your vehicle for when you need to charge it and then take it back to where you need the actual power. Here's the little, this is just how simple this is gonna be. Gonna put him down right in between our seats. Will he fit in between our seats? Absolutely perfectly, he will. I got my little cable right here, which plugs into this in the back to charge it. And I take that and I plug it right into my battery there. And that is that. Now it's not charging right now when the car is off because you don't want it to actually draw your vehicle low. But when I turn on the car, boom, it's charging. There's our unit charging. We're up to 100, look at that. So there you have it, pull up power. That is the first step, the first stage in off-grid power. If you're gonna be doing any off-grid adventures or you're trying to work yourself off the grid slowly but surely, you can do it in stages, and this is a good first stage. And if you're interested in getting yourself an Oupes portable power station, I'll have a link in the description below. I have an affiliate link. If you want to support the channel, you can use that. And I'll also have a non-affiliate link because I'm not trying to push anything on you. If you need it, check it out. And if you don't need it, well, that's okay too. You've learned about it. Maybe in the future you'll need something like this and you'll remember what you learned from this video. This is the first stage in our off-grid journey. We can check off the pull-up power. Next week, we're gonna talk about one-day power. We're gonna talk about what that means. We're gonna explain it in the next part in this Powering Our Off-Grid Life series. Let me know in the comments below, how do you produce pull-up power for your off-grid projects?